So one of the questions I get asked the most on this channel is, how do you do it? How do you still resell and still make a profit with a chronic illness, chronic pain, and working from home? Well, I'm happy to tell you that I do it. And if you have some kind of illness or something that's holding you back from going into work, and you can do things sometimes of the day, you can do this. You just have to get started. I know sometimes it's hard when you're not feeling well to get started, and it's really hard when you're in pain, but I found a way to do it. I do it on the couch. I'm gonna have a new couch soon, by the way. But anyway, I do it on the couch mostly. That doesn't mean I don't get up to take pictures and stuff, because I could walk, I could do everything. It's just I'm in pain when I do it. But I find the times that work for me. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. If not, I have lots of other videos on lots of other reselling type content. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, how to do what you need to do when you're chronically ill. And this could go for anybody. It doesn't have to be just for reselling. It could be for other things that maybe you can do from your home. So my name is Marion, and I am the Smiley Thrifter, and I've been thrifting and into Poshmark as a business for about 4 years, a little bit more than that now. It might be 4.5, and I love it. I had a retail store until the end of 2021. So at least now I feel like I'm somewhat knowledgeable in the reselling subject, and I'm knowledgeable, I know through my experiences, about being ill and working from home. So let's just get started. So I am going to do this from the questions I've been asked, and I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So first, let me tell you how I started. I just started selling out of my closet, and this is going to be very brief. And then I started, after I got laid off from another job, I opened a retail store, don't ask. And even with the illness, because it was right across the street from my house, and I could sit all day, except when I had to arrange things and stuff. So I also was able to go into work, but because it was my business. So what I do now is I have 3 different schedules. I have one schedule for when I wake up feeling good in the morning. I know I'm going to get up in between 5 and 6. I know I'm going to either take an Epsom salt bath or take a shower, and then I'm going to get right to it. Actually, when I'm in the bath, I am doing my work on Poshmark. Now, I feel the best in the bathtub, as crazy as that sounds. I'm not in as much pain, so sometimes I do an hour's worth of work in there. Now, I come out, and then I proceed on the couch. I have a coffee table right here that lifts, so I can do things on there, and when it's down, I can take pictures. I have a light behind this camera right now that I also use for pictures, because they come out so much better, and you do want to take good pictures. But I also hang things up on the wall and stand up with the light there and take pictures, but I can come to the couch at any time, so it's no big deal. But I can stand for periods of time. I don't want you to think I can't, but I do a lot from the couch. So I do my Poshmark from the couch, and I mostly sell on Poshmark, so you will hear Poshmark a lot. I really, really love Poshmark, and I'll tell you more about that in another video. I think I'm going to dedicate a video to Poshmark, but not sponsored or anything, just because I love it. So I have 3 schedules. That's one. The second one is if I wake up with a bad headache, and that is one of the symptoms. By the way, what I have is 3 tick-borne diseases, one of them being Lyme. The other 2, yeah, I can never remember the names, and that's Lyme related. So with Lyme disease, and with these other 2 tick-borne illnesses, and with a thyroid issue, I get lots of pain. And it's not constant anymore, but it's still here, and it makes it hard to go out to work for someone because of these 3 schedules. Okay, so here we go. The second one is if I wake up with a bad headache, which isn't often, but it's about once every 2 weeks now, which isn't bad. I know I can't start until somewhere in between 9 and 10. It used to be 10 because that's how long it takes for it to go away, even if I take ibuprofen, whatever. My third schedule is a schedule of just working in between thrifting. So it's not really a schedule. It's do some before, do some after. So it's a little bit of a different schedule. Of course, I do take some days off. Look, I had a pause because I really don't. But I do. I take time off. But hey, as long as I'm sitting, I could be doing things. So I could be checking for offers. I could be whatever. I could be putting my drafts into Poshmark. I could be doing lots of things. So what I do is I take a lot of pictures ahead of time. So when I just feel like I have time gaps, now even though I tell you I have a schedule, let me stop the time gaps. Even though I tell you I have a schedule, it's a schedule that's flexible because I just never know. Some days I can't use my hands very well. I could use them, but they hurt or they're nerve endings. It feels like electrical shocks. One day I can't stand because, not that I can't stand all day. I can't stand certain times because the bottom of my feet are burning, killing me. It's just all different types of things. Now, I'm not saying any of this so that you feel sorry for me, because I don't. I keep a positive attitude and I work around it. But without my positive attitude, yeah, I don't know where I'd be right now. So I just want to tell you that too. So I wanted to keep this brief because my most asked question is about schedules and how I do it. And I do it knowing that I have to do it, but I also love it. But I work my own schedules and I don't beat myself up a lot. I do beat myself up sometimes because I want to be able to do more, but I do a lot and I do it when I can. So my schedule is, yes, I'm going to start at 5 or 6 a.m. But if I need to just rest for 15 minutes here or there, I'm going to do it. Here I am on the couch. And I mean rest without touching my phone because I'm on Poshmark all day. And I'm also learning all day. So I have videos on in the background where I'm learning new things that have to do with reselling, YouTube, etc. So that's the basics of how I do it. So if you feel in your life like you can't do it, just try. Maybe give it a little try. I'm not saying like push yourself and hurt yourself. I'm saying just try. Maybe you can do something like buy all one type of shoe, maybe flats. So you can buy a shoe like this, a shoe like this, and a shoe like this, right? If you find them on sale. And then you can just put them on a table and take pictures like I do. Give it a shot. What have you got to lose? See how much energy you have during the day. I am fatigued most of the time. I know it doesn't seem like it when I do these videos, but I'm up for the videos because, you know, when you smile, it makes you smile more. So try and do some of that when you're home working or not, but enjoy these videos. I have other ones that delve deep into it, but I wanted to do this because lately I've been getting asked a lot of questions from newcomers, and I wanted to make this video for them and anyone else who suffers from a debilitating or a chronic pain type disease. So hope you enjoyed. Give this a like if you liked it, and If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you got this far, thank you so much. It helps. And also hit that subscribe and that bell and ask any questions. I will either answer them or do a video on them. And I hope to see you soon.